All right, what do you guys want to do?
Okay.
I think you shouldn't have
Succinctly,
stopped.
honestly, you missed a great conversation. To make it succinct, Crake is like, Animus Creatrix good. Do magic good for people? Yes, maybe. I'm sketchy. Everybody else is like, break it, except for, I believe, Blythe, Therial, Bellin, Albric, absolutely. He's like, keep it. Finric is like, bad idea. Do not let these like souls get bodies. And then I express that company is housing well over a few dozen souls that passed before their time and were bound to a sword forever. And if the Animus Creatrix can free souls from the curse of immortality, I said, morally, wouldn't it make sense to just use it a few times and strip it for parts? And then it degraded into an argument of,
What's
is it?
morally right?
And then we were talking about a trolley problem.
Okay. I
But-
should have just left this up. Could have edited me leaving out.
It would have been fine.
Ha ha! You and editing. What a joke.
I've done it.
You have done
Didn't
it.
you see that commercial I made?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Didn't work. I didn't get any people who wanted to pay me to be their child's DM.
Oh,
Also, it should be noted, the Animus Creatrix technically isn't ours. Like, sure, we have possession of it, but it does technically belong to Lutile.
that's why I summoned him.
Does it belong to him, or was he gifted it to, or like given it to create?
He make it?
Did he make it?
Oh,
You
so
don't
now
know.
you want
So yeah,
God's
you
property?
If he
lick
pops in, we can ask him.
the little statue. It starts to crackle and grow. And Lutile looks around, sees a bunch of dead demons, devils. Like, I'm confused. What do you need my help for?
Hey, I'll pick up the Animus Creatrix as Albric and just be like,
Oh yeah, you cut Drollknot's head off. Pick up the Animus Creatrix, which is like this softball-sized.
It's been a little while,
Gem.
but we finally got it.
Oh, you do? Great. Where are you? I can come and get it.
We're actually, like, right outside your tower.
Yeah,
Oh,
Galahov Tower.
is the storm clear? No, of course not. But as you do notice that like over time, the eye of the storm is expanding.
It's dissipating.
Yeah.
That's good.
Lutile, did you create this? Did somebody give it to you?
No, it was an artifact that I found 8 years ago
Where?
in the in a cave system that held a former civilization. You know, an underground city. You know, that kind of thing.
Complete side note, but could you just later give us the location of that underground city? Just to...
Yes, of course.
Would it happen to be up north?
No.
Oh.
Out east.
Oh. A new underground cave system that has an ancient civilization in it. So, Lutile, about getting me a body, can we finally do this?
Oh, yes, of course.
Perfect.
And how about, like, 50-ish more times for this guy over here? And I kind of point towards company.
50.
We would greatly appreciate your assistance, sir.
Given enough time and resources, yes.
Perfect.
So what do you say, Top? Should we take away this poor man's property and destroy it? And take 51 souls and condemn them to eternal suffering?
some crazy rhetoric you're using here. I just want to point that out. Poor man's property. One, he found it.
Yes, I found it. It's mine.
So I'm not going to abide by the laws and legislature of finders keepers in this instance.
I'm sorry, but you have like a bunch of magic equipment. Where did you get that?
I would not claim to. I would not claim to, if somebody were to say like, "Hey, this is maybe an issue," I would be like, "Well, it's mine. I found it. So
Wait,
therefore,
what's going on?
You took that cloak. You took those robes off of the dead body of a dead dwarf.
yes, and like and I'm using them because they're effective. But if they were potentially a devastating use of technology and magics that had the power to create infinite life or infinite bodies for life, like this is maybe the issue.
That can't create bodies. I create the bodies.
What does this do? Oh, so you create the bodies, and this ties the soul to the body.
Yeah, probably.
I love Lutile.
Bravo.
Lutile, you can understand not just mine, but a non-zero portion of this group right here, and others back in Zarnemsa might have an issue with the implications of what this Animus Creatrix can do.
Listen, magic isn't a science.
Yes, it is. Bellin fucking peeks up from the corner.
Regardless of whether it's a science or not, like you understand, not everyone is okay with this power resting in anyone's hands, really.
Wait, then what about me? I'm technically a soul bound to this ring. Would you deny me the ability to get my own body back?
What about all the souls you just brought up with the horn? You enslave those and use those whenever you want.
Enslaved is a very
that's
severe
actually different.
terminology.
If they're gonna start debating over it, I want to confront Albrecht.
Okay.
Yeah, all these people in the group who were like, "Yeah, let's destroy it." And like,
Yeah,
leave me out to dry right here.
I am not leaving Dothoff out. If Albrecht is going behind our back trying to get to Lutile, I want to go straight up to Albrecht.
Behind our back, we're talking. It's just,
I'm just trying to get things where they rightfully go. My original mission was to get the Animus Creatrix back and get it to Lutile.
So I'm actually confused. What was the issue that you're having?
They want
Dothoff wants to destroy it.
Why?
They think it will be used for evil because it seems to, and I kind of look around at all of the destruction, it seems to be a trend. But it depends. Did you use it for evil?
I used it to create my mudmen and some
you've
other
already-
stuff.
and you were tasked to create a vessel for an elemental deity.
Yes.
You've already
This
proven
all
that you
sounds-
cannot keep it safe.
This all sounds neutral at best. I would say that this is purely subjective, and we would like all 57 of us, would like us to express our sincerest apologies to anyone that we might offend with our presence, since, and company looks directly in the direction of Finric and Dothoff, seem to be bad in your eyes. We would wish to die a normal death, like normal people, instead of being trapped in this sword forever.
Agreed.
Well, I don't see why we can't do that for everyone. Like, we can get Albrecht and company the deaths they want, and then destroy the Animus Creatrix, and fuck over Crick. Everyone's happy.
I feel like this is the most likely middle ground.
Hold on. But then I'm not happy. I need that for my mudmen.
The mudmen, which are currently being used to help build roads to connect settlements together.
I can just
Formerly
pay for.
being used to create roads.
We can just pay for roads to be built. We can boost the local economy by paying workers in the town.
You're stealing jobs.
If we agree to keep it in
town's like a
Dothrof's
hamlet.
temple, I might be okay with it.
It
sounds like
a lot
Dothrop
of responsibility.
It
But I
sounds
feel like that's where it's the safest.
a monopoly at best. What you are proposing is only beneficial to you and your ideals. Have you considered this?
What I'm proposing is to destroy it. I'm trying to find middle ground with you.
There is no middle ground. We only wish for our own death.
The middle ground is that we don't destroy it long enough to give you your death, and then we
ultimatum.
destroy it. Like, that is the middle ground.
Yes. We do not care what you do with it after we die.
Okay.
I would
So-
be happy to hold on to it if I had a place to keep it, but
Absolutely
Hey.
not. 100% no way.
I'm
No, no.
still a bit out of it. What about me?
no.
Yeah.
Have you considered using Warforged instead of Mudmen? They break down less.
Yes, but then, mud is much more common.
It's easier for you to create mudmen. It's
it's-
the convenience.
It's very convenient. Mud is everywhere, and he, gestures to the literal mud flats he lives in.
Yeah.
Much more common than iron and wood.
Also, he is known as
Wood?
Kyle the Mud Mage.
It's true.
He does shoot
There-
balls of mud at people, at best.
That's like his shtick.
Are
Like,
you,
no
are you
thing.
sure that's all mud?
Oh.
Like, no offense, Lutile, it's a good shtick. It's a good thing, but it's still a shtick.
Thus, mud can be used in the creation of bricks. Like for the road that I built.
That's
You
you.
built.
The
Yes.
built was already there.
I built the mudmen. The mudmen built the road. I built the road.
The road was already there. You're just adding bricks on top of it.
Yes, magic bricks. So you can use the road in the winter,
God, we have griffins now.
right? But
That's
the
Man, we have
people
griffins,
don't
but
have
other people
griffins.
exactly.
the roads are for other people, Okrin. Why don't you think of other people?
No.
Hmm.
I-
no.
I worry about even putting it in the temple, even if this is a middle ground. Like, it attracts such avarice, such evil to
and
its
the
power.
statue of an angel called the
Wait,
Destroyer of
wait.
Worlds.
We can't deal with this right now.
Can
We're
we
gonna have
also
something else.
can we also just point out there has been no evil attracted to this? Literally, someone created evil in it and it got stolen, and then someone else created evil and gave it to that evil. No evil ever actually was seeking this out.
Wait, got created in it? That's not.
Yes. So the original elemental, Lutile, correct me if I'm wrong. The original elemental had the Animus Creatrix inside of it. That's where I grabbed it from. And some dumbass named Henry created a demon or summoned it, whatever you want to say, and handed it to him and said, "This is yours now." And the demon said, "Sure," and ran away.
That is how it happened. I do remember that. I mean, I was
So
leading
at
that with
no point was evil ever aware this thing even existed until it got into its hands and realized what it could do. And we just killed the only thing that knows what it can do.
I mean, I know you've been tracking it, but who's to say Drollnoth didn't communicate with other fiends,
You
other
mean
demons?
the other devils? And I just point to all the dead bodies around us.
I'm aware. So the Storm Devil and
Oh.
Narzagon are the only fiends that exist on a fiendish plane.
And there's the ice
Also-
devil.
where would it be better? Also, Narzagon is still in that sphere.
Oh yeah, he's still in the fucking wall of war. You could dispel that.
Also, I'll take care of that in a second. Where else would it be better to keep an artifact away from fiendish influences than a church?
What? I don't know if I agree with this.
Yeah. If I learned
Church
anything
is
from
definitely the worst.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
worst
I-
place to keep anything like that.
I don't want to.
Anybody can come and go. All you have to do is steal it.
Right.
You're-
That's why
you're
we
not
should give it back to
helping
me, and I can keep it in my hermetically sealed tower.
It seems like Lutile had a pretty good grasp on it. He made
Your tower
one
that's been
bad
attacked
call.
like 5 times.
Yeah, but now it's a pyramid.
How do you even get in and out of it?
I go under.
And others can't go under?
I mean, I'm the mud mage.
Oh my God.
I mean, there are creatures who burrow through ground and mud. Yes,
Yeah, but he's the mud mage.
we could have teleported into your tower. Others could do the same.
But that's because we've been there. Who else has been to Lutile's mud tower
Okay.
It was attacked by a bunch of people,
that we killed?
and then they always come back.
You
That
say
we
we
always
killed,
kill him.
but Narzugan was back here, and we killed him, and he teleported into the tower, or
Did he?
phased. Well, they had their cloud, but not really teleported.
I don't know what that means.
What?
The last one when we defended
came,
Lutile Tower.
yeah, they came through the
came
fog.
from
They
the
didn't. They
mist.
didn't teleport.
Okay.
when he was doing
They
his
were
ritual.
attacking it.
Invalid.
Okay.
Sounds like Lutile's is a pretty safe place to be. It
And I've
has
been working
defended
on my
against
security.
all these attacks.
But he couldn't defend it by himself. He needed to call in us.
I needed to
But
call
is
on
that
you
what-
because of the storm and the devils.
My
Which we
tower
killed.
has never been attacked.
Yeah, well, you
It's
also
defense
died a
side.
bunch, so you're a bad example.
Also, I trust you about as far as I can throw you.
And our
Yeah, you
third,
Probably throw me pretty far. I'm not very big.
He's just a skeleton.
I'm not a skeleton anymore.
One- one slip of that ring, and that fucking creatrix is in the Deep One's hands.
Not true. Technically.
Yeah, true.
Pretty close to accurate, actually.
If we're going in technicalities, it's pretty close.
It's almost like 100% guaranteed, actually.
Yeah, you're too much of a liability, Craig.
We would like to propose a theory. What if some of the most concerned parties were to supervise the creatrix while it was in Lutile's possession? Then you can neither argue the fact that it is not well guarded, nor can you suggest that it is going to be put into the wrong hands without any resistance.
Bellen's gonna also speak up and be like, well, also, if you really want to get technical, my shop has never been attacked, and I have, like, 20 evil relics in there already.
Your shop is still not finished.
Exactly! It's not even finished, and I'm doing great. I've got Angel Warforge in there. Well, not anymore, but I had Angel's Warforges in there. I have the Primordial Heart in there. Or I did. Now it's in the Rookery, thank God. I have the Blight Acorn in there.
So what you're saying is it should be in the Rookery.
Well, no, I wanted to just give you the heart for other reasons. Don't worry about that. But don't worry about it.
I feel like
Also,
we need
the-
to.
The Rookery has been attacked before.
Exactly.
Yeah,
My
and
shop
look,
still hasn't.
the Rookery has been attacked, and we fended off. Yeah, like it is a
It
fortress,
was a pretty good fortress, not going to lie.
and it's
Seem
about
to
to be
remember something
upgraded to
about
another high
bomb.
level.
Listen.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, bombs. What a great idea.
It's a common theme among my characters. Whatever.
Love having all of my flesh burned off my body. That was a great experience. Thank you. again.
Listen, I experienced it too. I'm sorry. Sometimes
Okay.
you have to take risk in experiments.
Okay, so what we're saying is, we can have, well, we can figure out details, whatever. We have Lutile and maybe Bellin do the actual building of the bodies that we need for Albrecht and company, and then the creatrix is destroyed. Is that what we're kind of the general consensus without maybe one or two
That's-
outlying voices?
That is like, yeah. So like you've got correct me if I'm wrong, but you've got Craig and Lutile on one side who's saying like, why would we destroy it? We continue to use it. Blythe also, it's shiny and cool. And
Yeah, we do not destroy it. Never. What? How dare you?
and
I had
on the flip side of that, we've got Footfalls and Okran who's saying destroy it now.
no. I'm not saying to destroy now.
Sorry, not Footfalls. I meant Finrick and Okran. And Doftoff is kind of in that camp also.
Finrick's Finrick wants to see it destroyed, but doesn't see any sense in not letting Company and Albrecht use it to their bodies. Yeah.
Bellin will also approach Lutile and be like, look, if I could study it for a little while, I could probably create a lower form of it so you could control your mudmen just as well. It just wouldn't be able to host bodies of gods and devils.
I am okay with keeping it for uses. I don't want it in Crake's, Bellin's, or Lutile's hands.
Listen, I have done nothing wrong. I don't know why you don't trust me.
I have so
The
many
list
problems.
grows. I love this.
Bomb.
I have done nothing to try and stop all the evils that have come to
Bomb.
this place.
Blight Seed, Primordial Heart.
The Blight Seed, I am trying to stop the spread of it. The bomb I will take the credits for. I have definitely caused chaos with the bomb. But that was one time, and we were in war, and... We were in war! That's all I have to say. That's it! I've been doing good other than that.
Uh-huh.
I was the reason we found the World Eater. I am the reason the Angel isn't just free.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good.
I trust Doftoff and Footfalls. I'm like the Keep and the Temple are both seem to be, or the Rookery and the Temple both seem to be secure.
So, I definitely trust Doftoff sometimes, most of the time. But I'm just saying, I could use it to do a little research here and there. Just saying. Could help out everyone win in this scenario. Even Lutile.
Animate bombs do not help people.
I mean, I wouldn't go there, but you gave me a pretty good idea.
Oh, bombs with legs, no.
Listen, we used to create duo drones. We know.
Okay. So, do we have a consensus? Blythe, you know what else is shiny?
What?
These gold coins I have here.
Just take them.
I have gold coins.
I have platinum coins. You want some platinum coins?
Yes.
Okay. So, you're okay with the creators going if I give you these platinum coins?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Can I have the shiny now?
You can have the shiny now.
Yay!
I'll give you 100 platinum.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yay!
That's a
Shiny. And Blythe kind of like just takes the platinum coins and just kind of looks at them and gets completely distracted by the conversation. She's no longer participating.
Great.
I have another.
You don't have any more votes.
No.
The deep one would like to weigh in.
Representative of the deep one.
No offense,
Not
Craig,
acknowledged.
but I think you have lost a lot of credits right now.
All right. I was gonna offer a suggestion, but no, just ignore me.
Okay, we will. Anyways,
Yeah, issue for us. We can do that.
Doftoff's gonna retreat temporarily and quickly cast Commune.
Okay.
You're gone. It's me. It's your boy. thank you for sending Seraph. We greatly appreciate them. That they've since just gone away, but they were a great asset. Do you know? Are you familiar with the Animus Creatrix?
You are met with the feeling of confusion. Nafta, Uragalin doesn't have any, like, none of his
Nothing
domains
to offer on
overlap
that.
with
Yeah.
the Animus Creatrix.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. You know, we can't all know everything. Even you. You're still doing great.
Watch for big gods, right?
uh, would it be prudent to keep around something that can create life or create bodies for life to inhabit outside of their normal bounds?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? This is like a
Right.
philosophical question, not like a yes or no.
I mean, they phrase it as a yes or no question.
I mean, yes, you phrase this as a yes or no question. I could say yes or no.
Right.
This is a philosophical question.
To say, I guess would it be wise to keep around a device that has the power to create vessels for life to inhabit outside of their normal the normal passage of life?
So I have to think.
That's okay.
Because I have one answer for myself. But I don't know if Uragalin has the same answer.
Yeah, I'm looking for Uragallin's answer,
Right.
as who he is, capital H.
Right.
And you know, that answer gets transmitted, and we'll get back to it. And finally, I've been having trouble balancing my devotion and faith and service to you and my trust and friendships and belief in this group. Am I betraying you for choosing them in this instance?
No.
Hey, Aragon's a good guy.
He's really not, but okay.
Yeah.
And to answer
question number 2,
is it okay to keep something
what this is?
Yeah, that creates life. That is a question for the clergy. What is normal?
Fair.
You are to guide people to their proper deaths, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what is proper life?
Is an immortal eternity trapped in a soul a proper life?
You're not communicating, so dodge.
Yeah, so Doftov kind of returns to the group. They were doing whatever they were doing. Thinking of the cool shit they did. Ganging up on Craig. Doftov kind of shrugs and says, under a watchful eye, an oversight committee, I think we can get vessels for Albrecht and company to their just ends.
Albrecht will speak up and just be like, I have no plans on leaving Lutile's side with the Animus Creatrix, so I'll be there. And I can't die as of right now, so I'll hunt it till the end, as I already have.
We will likely do the same.
Doftoff looks at the ring that's on Craig's finger and then looks at Albrecht and kind of nods and says, "All right." And then Doftoff does look at Okran, and not in like a pointed way or anything like that, just like asking permission.
I don't like if it stays with Lutile, but I can't go against the group.
I mean, we can all check in on Albrecht and Lutile and whoever they're working with, whether that's Bell or Mr. Craig, but it's seemingly not Mr. Craig in terms of what the rest of the group is feeling.
I'm just saying I will not help in the binding of souls, but I can help getting bodies together.
For good old sake, Albrecht's gonna punch Craig in the face.
Craig is going to activate shield as he does that, so...
Company's going to stand behind Craig so he can't run away.
Listen, I beat the shit out of you once. Actually, twice. I'll do it again.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Try it now, buddy. You want your body to die? I think I can try and accommodate that fact.
I don't want my body to die. I want my soul to die. I thought we've been over this so many times.
Alright, fine. When it comes down to it, I'll be the one to kill you if you want.
Hell yeah, I'll be fine with that.
Alright, great. Everyone's happy here.
We are not happy.
You're going to die yourself, so hold on there.
So it sounds like we've come to an agreement.
As best one can come to
as best
with
one can
you
be.
know 9 people, 9 parties, well, more than that with Albrecht and definitely all of company's elements and Lutile here too. But like it's close to
as close to an agreement as we can get.
Compromise seems suitable.
Yeah, great.
As a good sense of faith, I'll take out my last clay statue of Lutile that I stole from his tower, and I'll hand it to Doftoff.
Wait, I used mine, so I don't have one.
I had a bunch of them. I just kept using them.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, it's been more than 10 minutes. Lutile's gone.
Bye, Lutile.
He disintegrated into mud.
Also, we do have an extra fiend. The hour is going to start getting kind of low, and there is a fiend in a wall of force over there. Say hi. And just
technically, hasn't he been taking damage this whole time from the ground?
Yeah, he could have.
So he's probably dead.
Like, I assume that the forbiddance can affect him.
Actually, I don't think so.
And does the wall of force have a top, or can I just fly down in there?
It is
It's a sphere,
complete
of course.
sphere.
Okay.
Nothing can physically pass the wall.
It doesn't say anything about spells passing.
I think unless you want to interrogate him, he's dead.
Do we want to interrogate this guy?
Nah.
Okay,
He's
then he's
dead.
dead.
Can we loot his corpse?
Oh, we're looting everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. We are taking everything that's not nailed down, and since nothing is nailed down, we are taking everything.
This is D&D, my friend. There is a reason we have an armory full of random shit.
Hell yeah.
Albrecht wants to like just hold on, fashion Drolna's head as like straps, so it's just like hanging from his chest.
Yeah. Cool.
Trophy style.
I'm going to follow Albrecht. 'Cause I'm assuming he's still holding the Creatrix, and I'm going to follow it until it's somewhere safe.
Okay.
That's gonna be hard to do when he vanishes. Just kidding. He can't do that. He's not magical at all.
Pocket.
Grab the Animus Creatrix and teleport away.
I would like to see you try and get it out of his hand.
You can't teleport.
Also, you can't teleport.
Actually, I can.
Forbiddens.
Forbiddens.
Bellin would like to harvest as many devil parts as he can to bring home.
Technically says creatures can't teleport into.
Actually, no, you're right. You can teleport out of the area. Technically, rules as written.
Cool.
Leonard.
What?
He's checking in on us.
Oh. How many of there are you? 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, technically 10 with Albrecht, but he's not an active character, so I don't know.
He'll get XP.
Oh yeah, no, like week 1 level up. Especially the level 5 and level 6 characters. You're gonna.
I don't know. This seems like a low amount of experience points.
Cool shit we did. We haven't gone over that.
That's true.
Yeah, no.
Which I have a list here.
Hey, I'm okay with you bumping up the experience points a bit.
Yeah, let me just see. XP per level.
Did take out a pit fiend.
Yeah, and
not just a pit fiend, a pit fiend with like legendary reactions and
resistances
and all that buff stuff.
Yeah,
he is much thicker than a normal one.
While we do all this, can Blythe pet Naira?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
All right.
He's a good bird.
Let's go over.
He is. He really seems it.
Let's go over all your stuff.
Okay.
What cool stuff did
I'll
you
be right
do?
back. Give me a sec.
So that entire Animus Creatrix conversation.
Yep.
I think debuting Heroes Feast was pretty cool, and it came in very useful against this particular enemy multiple times.
I would have liked more flavor around it, but like it was the third of 3 fucking things that I was doing by myself, and I was like, we just get through it, because we need to fucking start this thing.
Yeah.
I thought Diamond Skin getting in there on everyone.
Yeah, buffing
pretty cool.
ACs up above 25.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okrin's big shit crit.
2 of them.
Yeah. That was something. Doftoff summon extravaganza. That was really cool.
The Kawarmanis, I was not anticipating actually doing that, and I was like, this fight could go south real quick. We need some reinforcements.
And we got some.
I think that was a very clutch move. This fight was meant to be deadly for many of you.
Yeah, and I think it's both. It's like the Galramon stuff and also the Seraph, because there's like got not only did you get so many Galramon and they were so clutch, but also the Seraph was the highest ever, and it was the first time you saw that, so I think that counts twice.
Yeah, definitely.
We managed to burn through all of Drolnoth's resistances.
You managed it.
Well, okay, I managed to do it, even though like he could have burnt one on the other thing.
Yeah.
And
Radiance.
a separate one for stunning Drolnoth, because that's fun. And then I think it was the most like poetic justice sort of situation where Alric killed Drolnoth, like of all the characters to do
With
it.
the extended sword, nonetheless.
Yeah.
It's been it's that sword. It always has clutch moments.
Mm-hmm.
You're like the hallmark of us.
Listen, so many people have stolen kills from Albric over the years. He needed something. It's not like Hallmark. He doesn't get any of the kills, and he does a
often
lot
steal
of
kill
Yeah,
steals,
Hallmark is a pure chaos.
and then thinks he's the
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah,
It is
no.
badass.
Actually,
And-
if Albric and Hallmark were ever in the same room, I think Albric would just kill Hallmark on the spot.
Yes, absolutely.
God damn it.
Because
There is a
he could,
reason.
because Hallmark would just keep on dealing jealousy damage to Albric.
Just fuel my rage even deeper.
Exactly. Blythe AoE. It's really cool.
Yay!
Very, very nice.
It did hit a few people too, a few times. Killed Steve.
It did.
Killed Steve.
Steve died so often.
Yeah.
This will
Yeah.
be a traumatic event for Blythe for the rest of her life,
Mhm.
even though Steve is fine.
He'll just
Make
be
sure-
surprised next time you see him.
Make sure to give us the XP for Steve.
Oh yeah,
Does-
sorry.
He's
Yeah.
worth at least 10,000. Let's
Are
be
you kidding me?
real.
Steve has killed so many legendary
Oh,
beasts.
no.
He's probably worth so much.
Battle of the Storms between Bellin and the Storm Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And company who took the storm.
Head on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all that damage reduced to what? You only took 10?
15.
15. So
I don't know if you mentioned this already. I think that setup for Forbiddens, that was really cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty
That-
fucking epic.
Yeah.
It's later on the list, yeah.
Blythe's no scope 360 knife kill. That was pretty sick.
I love that. And then just dagger back in her hand.
Yes.
The
I
skill
love
challenge.
that one. So great.
The debut of the portable shield generator.
Yeah.
Clutch.
Yeah.
Crake's Mega Spell Extravaganza. with-
Hell yeah.
The Chrono Bobble.
Fucking wizards. Yeah. We actually dissipated the perpetual storm. It is no longer perpetuating. What? Okay. It's,
The unperpetual storm.
yes.
We actually don't know that because the Perpetual Storm was a thing before Drolnoth took it over. Just putting that
I
out.
missed one of the things between company taking the light. No, I did that. Blythe, then the chrono. I missed one of them.
Portable shield generator.
Real shield generator, forbidden setup.
Riddance.
There was a skill challenge at the beginning to figure out where the storm
Oh,
was going to be.
yeah. Skill challenge.
That combined with locate fiends and also Craig Scrying giving us info on location and contents.
Mm-hmm.
Zarnemsa now has a weather tower due to Bellin creating
A
Barometer.
barometer.
I hope it's just one of those sticks that like grows when it gets fucking wet.
Listen, he's got some alien tech.
It's actually just a weather rock, but it's a clean rock.
And
If you
actually,
touch it, it speaks the weather.
and you tie into like the local news station or the weather channel, and it's like, and now we go to the rookery. It's temperate, and like 'cause it just always is because the stronghold dictates that the weather is always temperate.
Darnemsa, if Doftoff is healthy, then it's really nice all the time.
It's like the old sailor's rope tied to a wall. If the rope is moving, it's windy. If the rope is wet, it's raining. If the rope is still, it's pretty nice out.
If the
Yeah.
rope is missing, worry.
Yeah, that is one of them.
Am I the only one thinking of Mean Girls right now? Like,
Oh, the girl. She's like,
yes.
I feel
Oh
Thank
like
you.
yeah,
it's
she
raining.
can tell it when it's raining.
Yes, her boobs could tell the weather.
It's like she has the
It is very
SPN or
important.
something.
Oh
Yes!
my god.
Thank you.
Hey, only
Okay,
5
I
days
wasn't the
late.
only one. I appreciate this very much.
So
I have some more.
Yeah.
Footfall's super speed. This is the fastest he's ever gone, which is saying something.
You're almost as fast as we would be in cloud form.
Yes. Actually, I could be faster because in this form I can dash twice.
Twice, right?
if I give you Long Strider, then done.
Actually, yeah. Yeah. I think that's true. I think
Extra
that, I think
10
that,
feet per movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Which,
pretty sure that gets doubled on top of a bunch of other stuff.
well, it gets doubled and then it gets doubled again.
Yeah.
So it's actually 40 feet.
And if you don't want to burn those key points, I could give you Expeditious Retreat.
And my other thing was Footfall's bribing Blythe.
That was awesome.
There are times where this character is just the dumbest, but I love her and it's okay.
Yeah.
She's now very rich. Good
The
for her.
debut of Naira.
Yeah.
There's also
Finally, after long last, I finally got my goddamn bird.
Yeah.
Best bird. 10 out of 10.
That was almost what, like a year and a half after the fact?
Actually, I think Fenric's shield was debuted this time too. Like the damage that he would do back when he was hit.
Oh yeah, or shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Fenric's clutch escape from certain death of having 2 fucking hit points between Drolnoth and a waning magma wall, using his relentless endurance and just TPing the fuck out of there. I thought was really clutch because if he had stayed there, he would have died.
Yeah.
3 of us did take 0 damage the entire time. 4 of us.
Must be nice.
And I think that's pretty cool.
Um,
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I didn't actually take damage to my actual hit points.
Just your hero's feast in your temp.
Yeah.
I would like to point out, Albrecht didn't start with 30 temporary hit points, and he almost took 0 damage to his health.
I did not get hit a single time.
That's actually a surprise.
I'm usually dead.
Never dropped below. I took 1 attack and never dropped below my
temporary hit points.
10 points.
The scrying
And then there's-
beforehand was pretty clutch.
That's huge.
Yeah.
My awesome piloting skills that makes everyone vomit.
Oh yeah, that was
How about just
delightful.
like the whole plan or like everything that we like put together just to get this all to happen?
The group chat without Eric so we could plan and he couldn't counter our plan.
Yeah.
It's a smart idea. I did not expect some of this.
Listen, we've learned, Eric.
Good. I'm glad. I'm happy. I hate it, but I'm happy.
Let's just hope that Eric doesn't learn and we don't get completely fucked up the next time.
This fight
We're due.
was supposed to be very deadly. And
Listen, this
if
was
you
just
didn't do all that
Waters.
setup, it might have been.
Yeah, dude.
It was very deadly for them.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean-
Forbiddance alone was definitely like a clutch in that.
Actually, no one actually went down this fight. I think that counts for something.
Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah.
is true. And we did have a bunch of plans in place for people to go down.
I'd be curious how much damage Dave did just by himself, or Dovstov did, like between Forbiddance and the
And his
army
summons.
and Seraph.
Yeah.
A lot.
I think that brings up a good point. I think it was like I know we had mentioned that it was really fucking cool that he's just like, yeah, here's a goddamn warrior band. But I think it was really cool that he summoned it and then took out the freaking like Ice Devil
In one shot.
in one shot. Ice Devil walked up in front of company, was like, I'm going to squish you, and then literally got cut to shreds the next turn.
Can we also appreciate the quick mass and the Command and Conquer detailing of using the soldiers too to make things not drag on for 6
Yeah.
years of
Yeah.
individual roles?
Like we just had to. Like,
Yeah.
now.
I
always
expected
appreciate
this
that.
fight to maybe take 6 hours.
Took 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went through this pretty quick.
Mhm.
I honestly was fully expecting you at one point just to be like, all right, here's phase 2. And then I was like, wait, he literally can't bring in more people because Forbiddens.
I had a phase 2.
Oh my god.
I did have a phase 2 in case you guys were just winning too much.
So how about thwarting phase 2?
Yeah.
Do you want to give us the XP that we would have gotten from phase 2?
You didn't beat phase 2.
We did.
No, you didn't.
Do you see them alive in the battlefield anywhere?
We beat your puzzle, Eric. Your phase 2 puzzle.
Oh.
God fucking damn it.
I don't see a single creature from phase 2 alive on the battlefield anywhere. I think we got the XP for it.
One winged angel starts playing in the background.
Listen, the real reason.
Sephiroth descends from the heavens.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, technically, Forbidden's only goes up 30 feet, so they could just teleport and drop in.
But they'd
Albrecht,
have to know that.
They would have to know that.
Albrecht really just wants to die so he can go to hell and kill people in hell.
Doom guy?
Doom guy / Hellboy.
Yeah.
That's truly what he wants.
All right.
20th level mission to hell. You find Albrecht running around slaughtering people.
I would put it past him. Bare hands too, just like punching them to death.
Hell yeah.
How about just like a general return of Albrecht, because we haven't seen him in forever.
Him doing the classic punching Crake in the face.
Yeah.
Good character beat.
Also, can we get something for like the existential crisis that the 2 religious people in the group had to go through for the debate whether we're keeping or not the animus thingy? I feel like it was
I just
an
love that
important
scene.
moment for
It was a fun
everyone.
scene to play out.
Yeah.
I'm
That
just
was-
going to put this out there. This is twice that Open has lost this side of things. If there's a third time, he's probably not going to take it so well.
What was it? What was the first time?
It was between me and Bellin about the Blight Seed.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, you and I get into it all the time, and I was actually not gonna lie, hoping you would throw a punch at Albrecht because I think Albrecht could kill you.
I probably after that fight, only because I had to blow a lot for it. And you're a barbarian, and they don't blow anything ever because they don't need anything.
And also because Albrecht literally heals himself as he hits people, basically. So he's a thick boy.
How much hit points did you have?
112, but I get every time I attack, I get temporary hit points on top
So-
of that.
That doesn't matter if I can do it in one hit.
True.
It actually does because I have a bracer that lets me
Talking.
redirect crit damage. So come at
Yikes.
me.
That's right. It won't be between me and you. It'll be between me and Bellin.
Yeah, I know. Which is the sad part because Bella can't do shit.
All right. So,
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
How about one more thing on the cool shit we did.
Okay.
Using the sun jumper to get to everywhere we needed to be super quick.
yeah.
Oh, the pilot check.
I said that one already.
Or just we fit a huge crow and a horse in the sun jumper as well. It's just like a big old clown car,
I mean, it's
Noah
a
Dark.
pretty big ship.
I guess.
It did fit an entire mage eater at some point.
Oh god.
The first trip.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, I don't know if this is something that you consider XP worthy, but I think it's relatively noteworthy. Not the planning, not the number of people. That's already been covered. The fact that a lot of people came back just for this mission.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
we would
And
have
I-
Leonard here too if he didn't have to work.
Bucky was here on my first ever mission in this campaign a year and a half ago.
Right.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
training
yeah.
job
Yeah.
Wow.
with
yeah,
Balls
yeah.
Craig, DRL, and the introduction of Dotov.
I also want to mention the debut of Mage Slayer on Footfalls to get that concentration broken, and also Footfalls surviving 4 attacks and not getting hit once from freaking Jolnoth.
Even with True Sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
of course Finner taking all of Drollon's attacks.
Also, Blythe
Yeah.
had never used Sickening Radiance or her like weapon with Eldritch Smite.
Yeah.
It's a big debut.
Yeah. She
I
did
also
2 things. She was very happy about them.
want to add that we got through what was supposed to be a very big combat in 2 hours. I think that's worth experience points.
Yeah.
We're the speedrunners of the D&D community.
And then we spend an hour talking about an Animus Creatrix.
Right.
It's very fitting for Dungeons and Dragons.
Honestly,
Yeah, like we got a lot of role play and it was supposed to be a combat session.
only. Yeah.
It's better than a 45-minute argument with Santa Claus.
Yo,
What?
that
That was
sucked.
a good argument, I think.
It was a great argument. It also sucked. I wanted to hit everything.
Yeah, it's good.
Did Dushka end up staying in Zonamsa, or did he go back?
No, he's still chilling.
Yeah,
He's chilling,
stayed.
yeah.
Okay.
He's not there against his will. He never.
No, I know,
has
we
been.
like, but like after we had the ceasefire, effectively, we like it was like, oh, he can leave if he wants.
I
didn't know he
Comes and
like-
goes.
Literally from day one, I was like, "Listen, it's ideal that you come, but like, I'm not gonna hold it against you." I still,
Right.
I want to look at that axe. Oof.
This is what we got.
Is that each?
Each, yes.
Also, is there any loot? Noteworthy loot?
Oh, yes. There is Narzugan's Hellfire Lance. And
Hey.
then Drollnoth's 3 weapons, Shatterstar, Sorrow Sword, or Sorrow Shard, and Lightning Lash. Which have all been imbued by the Animus Creatrix elemental energies.
I'm curious.
Wieldable by not like smaller than large creatures?
Yeah, they're magic items, so they'll resize.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm curious who is leveling up from this.
Dang,
I
I'm not
will
sure.
have to do the math.
I leveled up once.
Really? That's it?
Maybe once?
I mean,
It's a
well,
surprisingly low amount of experience points because of how many people there are.
That's true.
Yeah, you remember when we went to Castlevania?
I remember.
That was a lot of experience.
Yeah, wasn't it like 30,000 or something?
It was like 39,000 experience, something like that. It was a 4-session mission, but yeah, it was a lot.
Oh, I'm 300 experience away from. I'm actually not even. I'm 220 from leveling up.
I just need, I need one more session like this and I'll level up.
I hit 16.
Nice. 16
Level
club.
up 15.
I think unless you are just at level 8, anyone lower would be leveling up, but only by 1 level.
I did level up.
Yeah. And then everyone else, it's dependent on how much XP they have already. Well, thank you for fighting my demons, devils.
I also want to say that I just want to make note that I harvested them as Bellin for parts for magic items that I'm going to make later.
Excellent.
I got a list.
Good.
And my stuff, you promise.
Yep. Oh yeah, don't worry.
All right. Well, thank you for playing. Thank you for watching.